It's kind TV sports matter carry me come as e dey hot make I dey bring am. Today a whole lot don play for the world of sport, but specifically we go also dey talk about transfer matter, transfer issue. We'll be talking about transfer issue as I dey bring am one after the other. So just relax. If na groundnut you get, relax, take am dey chew, dey enjoy yourself because I get a whole lot of tori for you. Arsenal fans, I dey here for you. Chelsea, I dey. Liverpool, I dey here. Manchester United, I too full ground. Plus World Cup fans, I still dey here for you. Everything, just relax. Everything go dey go as e dey hot. I get everything as e dey hot. I bring am sharp. I no wan make anybody lose out at all. You understand? So very important. We are starting from Egypt. Egypt came from behind. The Pharaohs of Egypt came from behind, to deal with New Zealand. I didn't New Zealand won that match. It would have been their first win in World Cup competition. But they scored first, and Egypt came from behind and equalized, scored, and even Mohamed Salah, record his name in the score sheet. Argentina had it very easy. Went past Austria 2-0, 1-0 first half, and they scored the second goal, second half. And Messi too was there to register his name. As I'm talking to you now, as I'm recording this video, France is beating Iraq 1-0. Yes, France they beat Iraq like this. Me and you they talk 1-0. So that is the score line for France and Iraq. Now straight into transfer issues. What has been happening inside the transfer market? Even as World Cup is going on, people are busy doing business. Liverpool have been told to throw caution to the wind. This guy is still 19 years. This Yan Diomande, they've been told to throw caution. One of their legends said they should throw caution to wind, and their former coach Jurgen Klopp said they should throw caution to wind. They don't just bring out such amount of money, and in the end this guy come Premier League, come flop. Go make sense. We don't see player like this. Maybe una don't forget, make I remind you now. There's player like this called Pepe. When Arsenal went and they bought Pepe for around 70-something million pounds. Pepe was even hotter than this guy. If you check Pepe for YouTube, you go understand what's in at the top. Pepe dey hot past this guy, but he come Arsenal, he turned something else. He turned something the entire keep from one side. The only thing wey he do successfully that year na Virgil van Dijk wey he dribble, because before then nobody don dribble Virgil van Dijk. So he was the first, I think, to dribble Virgil van Dijk successfully. I think that was the only thing I would say he recorded as his career in Arsenal. You understand? And their legend Jurgen Klopp and some of their legend, their players, retired players, I also say they should throw caution to win, not to rush and pay that amount of money. And we are hearing little kepu from RB Leipzig that they want to sell this player around 112 million pounds. So Liverpool took 80 plus 20 million add-ons, as the money they took there, which is around 100 million. But from what we are gathering, they don't really want to sell him that amount. They want to sell him around 112 million pounds. So this one is another very big one. Just let's keep our finger crossed and see what Liverpool will do in the end. Chelsea have successfully pocketed 17 million pounds as compensation from Manchester City for the signing of former manager Enzo Maresca. Blue co, una sabi business. Una too sabi business. They don't pocket 17 million pounds. How say una go use this money go buy players? So no reason una go just go keep the 17 million pounds. Una use and add money go buy better player because una really need player. No be una go dey do like say na poultry farm, go gather all these small chicks. They rear them against the next time when they go sell them. Now they run poultry. I don't know if una they run this in a football club. I mean, una go buy players, make Chelsea they competitive as as they used to be during the Abramovich era. And very fast, Arsenal are closing on agreements with this Kavisha Kvaratskhelia, the new Georgian sensational. I know when I call Kvaratskhelia, I'm not saying the PSG Kvaratskhelia. No. You see this one they talk. This one new as an upcoming Kvaratskhelia. The guy's name is Andrei. Let me get the name. Andrei Bartishvili. Andrei Bartishvili is the name of this guy. If you see this guy they play almost the same way Kvaratskhelia they play, but the difference between this guy is that he has this aesthetic. The speed is even better than this, and can dribble 3 people at a time. You need to go watch this guy. As well, I don't know where Arsenal players, their scouts, they try. Where they go scout out this guy. This Georgian sensational. The guy is good. Very, very good. And let me just move fast because this one, I just wish Arsenal would just, do this one. If they do this one, trust me, Premier League go hot next season. You see that the Trossard wing and Martinelli, it go hot. It go hot. If they get Morgan Rogers, constantly get this small boy join. Wow, it will become something else. I'm telling you, Palestra of Atalanta is on the verge of joining Inter Milan. Inter Milan are in full control of this one. There was the time we were hearing some little people that this guy will be going to England. England clubs are looking for him. But as I'm talking to you, Inter Milan are in full control of this competition as it concerns Marco Palestra. As it concerns that guy that is playing from 2, they sealed it. They are doing everything possible everything. This one of Arsenal fans, when I come from, I already talk about the other small sensational, and now this one is for Morgan Rogers. They are doing everything possible to say that they signed Morgan Rogers. I know the whole thing look like it is cool already, but the truth is that Arsenal are really digging deep to make sure they sign Morgan Rogers, and they must do it before, I think, before the World Cup end. They will definitely sign this guy because they are seriously working behind the scene. And even Arsenal players that are in England team are really doing their work. Seeing the fact they've seen that they get everything possible to make sure they convince Morgan Rogers to sign for Arsenal. That is the like of Saka, Madueke, Declan Rice, and the rest of it. They are really doing everything possible, to convince this guy to sign for Arsenal. So Arsenal are really working hand behind the scene to sign Morgan Rogers. And lastly, before I go, please do not forget to subscribe, like, share this video. Lastly, before I go, PSG and Barcolar are not in any advanced talk. You understand? They are not advancing anywhere for any new contract. So it is clear and very clear that Barcolar will leave PSG this summer. This transfer window, Barcolar will leave PSG. And now people interested in him still remain Liverpool, Arsenal. In the Premier League, they are the ones that are really serious about this guy. They really want to sign Barcolar. So as to keep our finger crossed, me, I know Barcolar will definitely leave PSG because PSG don't want to give him another contract. You understand? They don't really want to give him another contract, and the guy in question really wants to leave. So let's see how this one pan out.